Today, I want to build a house in Paralives, but every room is a different color. Paralives is a brand new life sim that just came out in early access, and I'm still getting the hang of it, but I love the build mode. It has a color wheel, so I thought it would be fun for our first ever build challenge in this game to do every room as a different color. I've tried to build us a shell for the house. We might have to give up on this part though, because I cannot figure out how to roof it. I'm like, who would be mad if I just did this? Me, but it's okay. But let's just get started. Our exterior is going to be traffic black. All right, immediately I'm going to change our roof swatches to black. And then since I have the opportunity to make things the exact hex code that I want them to be, I might go in and do most of the siding with the exact color that we rolled. I'm not 1000% sure, but I don't think I can alter the eaves of the roof just yet, but I can paint the underside of the porch right here. I want to add some columns here, but this column looks really quite thick. I discovered you can actually shrink the sizes of columns and customize them to be whatever you want. Once you place the column and click on it, you'll see these arrows and you can drag them. You can of course adjust the height, but also adjust the width. You are also able to click and drag the windows. Ooh, and this door. I love this door. It's looking so much more modern than I expected it to. I might end up adjusting the placement of these windows. I just don't know how the house is going to look yet. What I really like about the adjustable windows is you can basically keep the same window for as much of the house as you want. I want a smaller window in the bathroom here, so I'm going to grab this one and click and drag it. You can make it really, really skinny, but I might do like that. I was also considering doing a window like all the way across up here. This game is so new. I'm like, is that a normal thing to do? I don't know, but I really like the way that lets the light in. What I really like about the color wheel in this game is for a lot of the items, you can set like more than one color. You can totally customize it. So see if I go to change the colors on this door, I can make the door one color, the frame a totally different color, and even the handles a different color. And if you want to do that, all you have to do is click on the swatches and click this little plus button here. Let's think about some furniture. So we have quite a few different outdoor seating options. We might just do a little sitting area out here. Does this chair have a black swatch? It doesn't. I wonder how it would look if I made it like that. I made the weave of the chair the exact hex code that we rolled. I don't want to forget any lighting, so I'll pop that there. Maybe let's do a plant. Maybe just one like this. You can actually resize things. You'll see these yellow arrows and you can like click and drag them down or make things even bigger. It's really customizable in that way. I did kind of want to leave most of the landscaping alone on the lot to kind of see if I could build into what was already here. Some of the lots in this game start off with a lot of landscaping, like this one over here. I definitely want to try to build on this lot at some point. I feel like the terrain would be a challenge. As for right now, there is only one terrain brush, and so I am just going to do my best. I think I'm leaving it like this. It's not perfect, but it's okay. If you're not familiar with what early access for a game like this means, it's available for you to buy. It's on Steam, but the game is still in active development, which means it is not perfect. There are going to be bugs. There are probably going to be crashes. So just keep that in mind if you are thinking about purchasing it. I'm not affiliated with the game in any way. I've just been anticipating this for literally years. Does that landscaping look good? Sometimes what you really just need is to add a rock, right? The terrain paint and the landscaping does need some work, but I really want to move on to the entryway. And our color for the entryway is Capri Blue. Here is what the blue looks like on the walls here. It doesn't look bad. I actually wonder if we went with this more textured one, if that would look okay. I literally could make the hardwoods the same color. Okay, I didn't realize that. You've probably realized that one way to do this challenge would be to set everything to the hex code and make it all so one note like that. But what really excites me most about the color wheel is to like do other shades of the same color with perhaps the same like vibe. What if we did tiles of some sort? Oh, it looks really splotchy. I don't know if that's a visual glitch or if that is supposed to look that way. What customization options do I have on the steps? I mentioned this in a short already, but one thing I like about these stairs, you can select alternate versions of the staircase and like choose which side you want the railing on or no railing at all. You can choose if you want like a railing on the upper level. And I do, but now I'm realizing that that comes into the room there. You can adjust adjust the thickness of the walls, but I'm noticing that the wall comes over the staircase then. I'll have to figure that out. But swatch-wise, what is our vibe here? I kind of really liked how this one looked. It kind of goes with our door and brings that in. But now I'm like, should I make it blue? I could make it this light color that's like ever so slightly blue undertone. The wood kind of stands out when you look at it from here, but when you see the wood in the door, it kind of brings it all together. I still don't know how I feel about these tiles. Anyway, let's get into some actual furnishing. I'm kind of thinking we could do a big mirror on the wall here. You can also set materials for a lot of items in the game. I want this mirror to be wood, but for example, we also could do textiles, rocks and stones, ceramic, metals, plastic. I like this clock. Could I like make it really big? Okay, it doesn't look that good when I make it really big, but oh, we have this big like abstract kind of one. I think some type of little bench in the entryway could be cute as well. This seems perfect. I also think it could be cute to add a little like stool in the corner. It does say that currently parafolk cannot use the stools, but I'm like, that's okay, I'll wait. We have this shoe rack. We could do some shoes on the shoe rack. Maybe do some slippers so you take off your shoes and put on your slippers for the house, of course. And we have a little coat rack here. I don't think I'm gonna like totally customize the swatch on this one or some of these with the wood accents. I almost think that might be a little bit too much. People have already been asking what is going to be the authority of Paralives, what is going to be the plant that I use the most often. The front runner currently is this one. I really like how it sizes down and it can fit very nicely in a corner. I almost forgot we need a welcome mat. I might want to do that outside. This flooring is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I kind of really like that darker swatch too. I'm like, how would it look if I made it capri blue? Okay, so like not good. We could do this. It has more of a blue undertone. I also love the adjustable like window decorations in this. You can also just click and drag them. Oh my goodness, these duck pictures. This is the first I'm seeing of them. Those are so cute and perfect. And they have blue. Wait, we'll do a little half circle entry mat that is blue. I feel like that can make up for not doing the flooring completely blue. I am still getting the hang of like photo mode and stuff, so I'm just gonna show you like this. This is our blue entryway. Next up is the living area. I tried to make a separator wall so that we could do different flooring in the living area and the dining area, but I don't think it worked. A separator wall is basically an invisible wall that you use to separate the areas, because I believe you can only place flooring like by room right now. You can't do tile by tile. So to make a separator wall, you just click on a wall of your choice. You go to these three dots and hit turn into separator wall. I wonder if I did like a half tile wall, if the flooring would actually separate. It does not seem to be the case. That's tough, but oh well. The living area is going to be salmon pink. I got really excited when I saw pink, but this is like salmon pink, coral orange almost. Okay, so that's what it looks like if I made the flooring that color. I think we can work with this though, because I think we can just bring it to something like this. For the walls, I'm kind of liking the half paint vibe here. And for the couch, ooh, I kind of want to start with this. The only thing is there's no like armrests on either side, so maybe not. Maybe one like this here. Should we make it like almost similar but a little lighter? That could be okay. With the couches, you can also stretch and drag them, and I think I will do that. This is gonna be like a half bath. I kind of was considering getting rid of it. I think I'm just going to place a door there for now. We can get a coffee table and do like a wood accent on that. I don't know what to do with the bump out. I was so excited that I made the bump out, and now I'm like, well, what do I do with it? Let's get like a little side table here and maybe one of these decorative hoofs. They're just decorative right now. You can change the top and bottom separately on this. A bookshelf right there. I'm kind of thinking maybe like a mom and a teen daughter live here. I haven't done a lot of the gameplay yet either, so I don't even know like what career options are out there for the paras that I'm building for, you know? Something else I've been enjoying is for wall decorations, you place the frame and then you can kind of drag it to be however you want, and then you can change the image. I think for some of them, if not all of them, you can go to fit inside item and it just like stretches it to however you want it to be. Now, obviously not every single one looks good stretched out, but it's definitely a start. And I feel like the rusty color shadows in this kind of bring in our salmon. So I think I'm gonna go with this. And we definitely need a rug. I like this one. Something I'm really hoping for in the future though is the ability to like click and drag rugs. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I flew too close to the sun. That is not the color I wanted to change. Something like that is kind of fun maybe. What you can can do in this game is stretch out the curtain rod as much as you want. I welcome that feature. There's actually a ton of clutter in this game already. I cannot exactly keep track. I want to do a big stack of books here. And then do we have like candles? I don't know. We have a little yoga mat. Maybe they do some yoga in the evenings. They also have a collab with Among Us. So they have a few different like Among Us themed items. Also, I'm warning you now, just as I did in The Sims, I will probably forget to paint the ceilings most of the time. I'll probably forget a lot, especially starting out here. But here is our salmon pink, so like orangish inspired living area. And let's move on to the dining area, which is going to be signal violet. Okay, so purple. Whoa, that is interesting. What kind of dining tables do we have? I was hoping for a circular one. And like, you can make them, wait, I didn't realize you can make them bigger and them not actually get taller. That's really nice. I kind of like the rectangle table better. I'm kind of thinking maybe we make this more of like an eggplant purple. Can I make the chairs the same color as the legs on the table? Because I think that would work really nicely. Now we need a rug. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like it, but now I don't like the color that I made the table. Maybe we bring the table to be like a more muted purple. And now I want to think about the curtains like this. So we can stretch them out, bring them down. I don't think the curtains need to be purple. They can be this just like chill linen color. I think we need a plant. What about a hanging light? What's our hanging light vibes? I don't know. Whoa, that's kind of the vibe. And then I think, yes, you can adjust how far down you want it. Wow. And then we'll do a picture here. I feel like I'm really rusty on my building skills. I'm like, what else can go in here? Maybe we could just do like a little cabinet there. This is our purple themed dining room. I'm really debating getting rid of this half bath. Let's just do it real quick. The half bath is going to be clay brown. Delicious. How am I laying this out? I think I'm just doing the toilet there, and we'll do this like pedestal sink here. And can I make the sink clay brown? I can. What kind of tiles do we have? Do we have like a brown? Okay, nice. I don't know what kind of tiles to do for the wall. We don't have to do tiles, really. We could just make everything brown. I'm not sure about that for the bathroom. Let's get some clutter in here. We have our toilet paper roll. We actually have a lot of bathroom clutter starting off. Toilet brush we can add in. Oh, and we can do a towel and like size it down so it's like a hand towel. Exactly. I think that's gonna be our little half bath. And now we move on to the kitchen. And the kitchen is going to be also brown, but slightly darker. The page refreshed and it says blue, but I think we go with brown. I missed the hex code though, so I don't know what the exact hex code is, but maybe that's for the better. We're just gonna do dark brown. And just like you can stretch out the couch and the windows and stuff, you can also do it with the counters if you want. Though there are quite a few variations of counters to like start us off. I think I'm going to make my own swatch for the cabinet here and just go with this like deep dark brown. And you can kind of free place sinks. I haven't tried the functionality of everything, but it does give you places for them to snap to. And we can also get our dishwasher. Anyway, I do also greatly appreciate that this game has half cabinets. Obviously, like I said, you can stretch them out if you want, but just having them as a set option is really nice because for some kitchens, I just want a half cabinet between the fridge and the stove. I actually don't know if I want that for this kitchen, but I appreciate the opportunity. I think I want to do some type of tile. What if we did this herringbone tile? I think maybe we do it on these walls and then maybe we do like wall paint on these ones. I also am kind of vibing with the concept of another window right here. Now we can do cabinets, which one thing that is nice is you can like stretch these out so that they fit exactly how you want them to over the fridge and stuff. Do I have a range hood? Wait, yes, I do. Oh my God, that can go right there. One thing I will say, the lighting in this game when you're building comes from the outside. Even if you have a roof, the lighting seems to come from the outside as if you didn't have a roof. And I have found that a little bit bothersome. Oh my God, wait, a mailbox. I didn't even realize we had that. Let me just add a little bit of clutter and I think that will be our very brown kitchen. I was trying to fix the railing clipping into the wall. I think I messed up the angles. Like, does that look ever so slightly off to you? I don't know. But I think I have to make this bathroom not captive to this bedroom because this is gonna be the only full bath in the house. There's no actual rules. It's just like what I think I should do in my head, right? I'm gonna add some doors up here, and then honestly, we don't really have room for furniture, so let's just see like what color we're making the floors and walls in this like upstairs landing. Luminous green. Oh, it's so luminous. Perhaps a bit too luminous. Oh my goodness. How does that look if it's flooring? Right. Anything we can put on the wall? I'm gonna add this because then it's like flowers are growing out of the green grass, right? Oh my gosh, wait, this green looks so much better. Can we just do this like foresty green? It just looks so much better. It's still green. I kind of just wanted at least one thing in the room to be the exact hex code. So what if we made the frame here the exact hex code? That's luminous green. And I think this is I almost just called it the entryway. It is the entryway to the upstairs landing area. Okay, it's getting late, so I will see you tomorrow to finish the rest of this house. All right, we're back. Let's do this bathroom next. And this one is going to be sky blue. We already did a blue room. Maybe I should have just put colors on the wheel. I think maybe blue makes more sense for like a bathroom than an entryway. I was kind of thinking we could do tiles like that, and like the little flower design is our exact correct color. And I think I just want this singular wall to be tiled. I'm going to draw a wall there, and then I'm going to make it a separator wall, and that should work. Our shower tub combo fits in right there. I like that. For the rest of the walls, what if we did the same tiles, but just in white? I guess, does that make sense? If every room is a different color, should I just make all the tiles blue? But I kind of like using the blue as an accent. To turn off snapping in this game, you also hold down Alt, so I'm glad I don't have to learn new vocab. I can keep saying Alt placing. I'll pop some clutter on here, of course. Would the mirror look okay if the frame was blue? Yeah, that actually does look okay. You can resize mirrors in this game. I wasn't sure if that would be a thing starting out at least. I wonder if we could also do a cabinet over the toilet like this and stretch it out a little bit. I do wish we could make them like a little skinnier, like not coming out from the wall so much. And maybe should I match this to the sink? I think that looks nice. I think I'd like some more towel clutter, like hanging towels to go on the walls. If we have that, I have not discovered it yet. I'm adding this shelf, and I think I'll just fill it in with some bathroom items. This little succulent, we definitely have to size it down. And I was thinking maybe these candles again, but perhaps this like little star lamp is cute. And what do we have for like a bath mat? If I size this down, I guess it's okay. It doesn't really fit exactly how I want it, but I think it's gonna have to do. And this will be our blue bathroom. I probably should have done blue tiles all the way around, but let's move on. And I think this is actually going to be an office. Maybe the mom that lives here is like a programmer that works from home. And this is going to be red orange. I feel like we kind of already did red orange with the salmon. Oh, it's like barely different. Should we re-roll? I wish I was live. I would just do a poll in the chat. You know what I'm actually considering? Going to the wheel for these last few rooms because we haven't done yellow, pink, gray, white, and I don't know if we should put red or orange on the wheel because the salmon that we did is really like both. Okay, I put red on the wheel because I feel like we could do like a maroon vibe, but the office is going to be pink, like a true pink, not a salmon pink. I am so clearly out of practice with these building challenges. I kind of thought that getting an exact hex code would be fun for this one. However, I think it was not a good idea because every time I put something that wasn't the exact hex code, I was like, oh, this is wrong. I shouldn't do this. Let's see about these curtains because based on where I have the windows, if I got the curtain to go exactly how far I wanted it to go, the rod would clip through the wall. But I can just like very precisely place it. I would love like an opacity slider so we could do sheer curtains. I don't know if we have any curtains that are like sheer by default yet. I kind of like envision a day bed or something back here, like it doubles as a guest room. I don't know what I can fit though. Wait, we can also like shrink down the couches. That's not like exactly what I was envisioning, but it might have to work for now. I was really hoping that you could change the texture of the cushions, like the fabric on that. Don't know how I feel about this being like such a bubblegum kind of pink. But I don't want to do too many shades of pink, but I don't want things to start clashing. I have an idea. What if we do that, but then on these walls, we do like an accent wallpaper so it's not blending into the wall, perhaps? I like that one because it kind of has that somewhat pink-ish vibe. I'm also realizing I think I want to do every room is 2 different colors. I want to give that one a go. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out because we can customize individual parts of items so easily in this game. Well, and see, now I did all this and the curtains look out of place now. We could just do white. Oh yeah, that actually looks fine. What I think Paralives has the opportunity to do is make it so that while you can size plants up and down like this, I want to be able to like click and drag them. Like I showed with the columns, I want them to be able to fit in corners and stuff like that, but obviously that doesn't work. Oh, this clock. I don't even know what that pattern is, but it goes very nicely, I think. Do we have string lights? We have rocket. Oh my god, wait, there literally are string lights. Another thing that is like really major for me, at least in this game, is you can upload your own pictures to go in the picture frame. It's not like you have to download custom content and put it in your game. You literally can just click the plus and go to your files. I don't have anything I want to add right now, but for example, I was trying to build a floor plan on my stream yesterday, so we uploaded it to the game. I'm gonna do a whole video where I make an IRL floor plan, so just be on the lookout for that one. All right, well, I think this is going to be our pink office. And next up, let's do the teen room. And this one is going to be red. All right. I think we can get away with these floors in this room. If you want to change the orientation of the floorboards, just click on your floor and go here. It's like little bricks or floorboards with an arrow. It says change floor orientation. I've only tried to click these, but it looks like they could go like really however you want. Oh, that's scary, but like in a good way. Do we have like a wallpaper that would be fun for a teen? Wait, what if we do this same red with the I don't know, fireworks, starbursts? What do you call those? I kind of like the wallpaper everywhere. Is it too much? I think I'm going to do the windows like this because then we can get a bed and put a bed in between there. And most of the beds in the game have the mechanism that you can stretch and drag them, but I don't know if it's just me. I feel like you have to drag them ever so slightly too far to get the 2 pillows. Like that just feels a little too big for me. I like how this looks with the red comforter. I might lighten up the sheets a little bit. Is that too matchy-matchy? It also looks like the Paralives developers went to the school of normal sized side tables. They got their degree in appropriately sizing tables to go next to the bed. Graduated with honors. I appreciate that. I need like a mirror. What if we do a big one like this? I really appreciate the default wood swatches that I've been seeing in the items so far. I don't like that these windows are not the same height as the other windows. Oh, wait, that's why I didn't have the, I didn't like it going in between there. Okay. It doesn't even look good if I move it all the way over. Oh no, oh no, oh no, crisis, crisis, crisis. Well, how does it look if I delete it? Unbalanced, but not the worst. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Oh, an egg chair. I kind of like that. Oh. An egg chair. Literally an egg. Oh, right. This is basically what I did downstairs, but I was like, they might want a little area, unless we did a desk here. Maybe actually we do that. And then we have a laptop. I feel like that's more appropriate for the teen. Textbook, maybe they're doing some homework. And then I was wondering if we have like a console table like this. Oh, I can make it skinnier. That's exactly what I want. I can make it like not stick out from the wall. I always wanted a TV in my room, so they get to have a TV in their room. And this is decorative right now, but I'll give them a gaming console and a speaker. Ooh, I like the wallpaper so much. I don't know if we need anything more on the wall. We could do a little like bedside table picture. Maybe they have the like photos and stuff pinned up on the wall. That's cute. I think I can live without the window on this side. This is going to be our red teen room. All right, and moving on to the primary bedroom. This is going to be yellow. Okay, I'm glad. I feel like that makes sense because there's little pops of yellow in the office for the mom. And for consistency, I do want to use the same flooring, even though we probably could go with a more yellow toned hardwood. That is making me wonder though, if we wanted to maybe do an accent wall with like some paneling that's yellow. I think the bed works really nicely here. And let's see. Ooh, I love that swatch. I don't think we'll use it, but actually, what if we switched around the blanket and the throw blanket? It's an option. I was thinking maybe I make it more of a pastel yellow, but now I don't know if I like that. That's really cute. What other furniture do we want in here since we don't need a desk? We have some open shelving we can do, and then maybe also a dresser here. Can I grab the wood swatch from this bed? Oh, I like that. And for clothes 1, we'll make some of them yellow, and clothes 2 can be pink. Oh my god, I'm just realizing you can stretch the shelf. I believe I also heard that you can custom import pictures for rugs. For me right now, that seems like a bit too much power, but I'm really pleased to know that that might be an option. I think mom gets a TV in her room as well, and I haven't even actually really thought about adding air conditioners and whatnot. But wow, I guess I can do that. Oh, and let's do a mirror right here. This one you can click and drag. Yes, I love that. And what other kind of clutter do we have? I mean, we have a lot of different things. Maybe you do have a jar in your bedroom somewhere. Oh, you could have a shopping bag. We can size that down actually. Oh, I never really looked at this hanging tapestry. We can add that. Picture right here. I think if I had paras that live here, it was like a mom and a daughter, I'd just put a picture of them. But this one doesn't look that bad. I'm also still figuring out how the lighting works in this game in terms of the actual lights that you place, because I did place these overhead lights, but when you go to the nighttime, it doesn't look that illuminated. So I think there's some work to be done on that side of things. Oh, there's a giant tree back here. I was like zoomed in here trying to do this terrain paint, and so the tree was not loading. But anyway, this is our primary bedroom that is mostly yellow, which means back here, we're just gonna be doing some outdoor furnishings that are white. That was the last color on our wheel. And maybe we could do a table like this and these, you know, patio chairs. Wait, and we do have a grill. Ooh. And then what kind of lights did we do in the front? We did this. So I'll grab one of these for the back, and we can do that in white. See, that barely provides any light in the nighttime. However, the game lighting itself doesn't get that dark, so it's not like I can't see. I'll do like a little bit more landscaping. I am still getting the hang of it. I really would love like a nice long shrub. I don't think we have those yet. Well, there is this. It's leaning though, and what I would love is a shrub that you can like stretch out. I don't know how realistic that actually is, but I think it might look a little better than placing a bunch of these individually. But let's get some white flowers. And I kind of want them to look like they're growing up through the bushes as well. So if you hold shift, you can move items vertically. I don't know if this works for every single item, but items that can move vertically, that's what you can do. I think maybe it's Planet Zoo or one of those kind of games that has the same type of controls. I didn't even realize these are like flat rock pieces, so you can make kind of a little pathway if you want. Wait, should I do that? That's really cute. I think it would make more sense to do it around the other way, like somehow get it to go around there. So far, I am really enjoying Paralives build mode. I'm excited to try out some different challenges and definitely do a lot of the ones that we used to do in The Sims in a game like this. If you have any ideas or ones that you would like to see sooner rather than later, let me know. And if you've been playing this game, let me know what you're thinking of it. I'm very impressed for an early access release. I think there's a lot of things to be improved on, but I'm really pleased with what I've seen so far, and I think it has a great base and a lot of potential. I don't even think some of the plants I'm adding here like make sense in the same biome. I just want the lot to look a little bit fuller. I do not know how to film a build tour at this moment. I've not figured out photo mode in a build focused way. I really like how it works for like live mode and paras. I have been using a mod by Twisted Mexi to make the camera a little bit easier to manage, by the way. It's on the Steam Workshop, and I think I can link it down below. But here is the overview of our very first build challenge in Paralives. Every room is inspired by a different color. I actually really like doing the color challenges this way, where we use the color as like the inspiration and the thread that pulls the room together, but we're not as strict about everything. If you had a favorite room, let me know. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment a flower emoji for our little flower pillow there. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you like Paralives, if you like other comfy, cozy gaming content. Reminder, I stream on Twitch. I'll link that down below as well. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a lovely tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!